Hello everyone, welcome to the market outlook for the week. Gaurang Shah here from Geojit Financial Services. As I speak to all of you all this Monday morning at around about 10:15 a.m. Markets have continued the downward move and in fact breached certain crucial levels. Before I go any further, let me give you all the levels on Sensex, Nifty, Bank Nifty, Rupee Dollar as well as crude oil. Sensex is down 375 points, 75,830 is the level on Sensex. Nifty is down about 125 points, 22,970 is the level on Nifty spot. Bank Nifty is down 195 points and the levels are 48,180 on Nifty Bank or Bank Nifty. Weakness on the rupee after seeing a little bit of strength last week, and the level is 86.38 rupees to $1 with weakness of 0.18 paise. And on the Brent and NYMEX crude oil, there has been a downtick after seeing elevated levels. $77.96 to a barrel is Brent. $74.11 to a barrel is NYMEX. Thanks to the situation that is slightly improved in the Middle East, and more importantly, this downtick is because President Trump has asked Saudi as well as OPEC plus nations to cut crude oil prices. Remains to be seen how that develops as we enter into this week and whether in the future there is any cut that comes through from Saudi as well as OPEC plus, which will possibly put a little bit of more downward move as far as crude oil prices are concerned, which is of course a little bit positive, but we have weakness in the dollar, weakness in the rupee against the dollar. That is a little bit of worrisome, at least for the time being. Now let us look at certain events and how the market is likely to trend this week. So this week is going to be choppy and volatile. Let me say this very, very clearly. And the reason for that is we have the F&O expiry on Thursday, and on 1st of Feb, that is this Saturday, we will have the Honorable Finance Minister Srimati Nirmala Sitharamanji presenting the budget to all of us. Expectation hopes are definitely building up, but finally what gets delivered on 1st of Feb is something that we'll have to wait and watch. The other factor is India VIX, India Volatility Index, again climbed up this morning and the level is 17.70 with an upward move of 6% that I saw last time. This needs to settle down, otherwise volatility and choppiness will definitely be dominating the market, at least for this week. And on the earnings front, well, whatever we have seen up till now, once again, I would repeat myself, we have seen a little bit of positive earnings momentum. Let's hope that it stays for whatever remains for the third quarter. And of course, some indicators telling us that fourth quarter could be even better. But the proof of pudding will lie in eating, and let's see how the numbers pan up and then summarizing as we go into the fourth quarter earnings. On the funds flow, well, there has been again a sell side number on Friday as far as FIs are concerned. 2,760 crores was sold by FIs on Friday, and 2,400 crores was the buy side figure as far as the domestic institutions are concerned. Flows from the global markets is something that will be also contributing to the moves and direction in the market. Anticipating not a very aggressive or a negative side news flow, which may again lead to the choppiness and volatility to markets given the domestic events that are lined up, like I mentioned, the F&O expiry as well as budget and India Volatility Index. On the levels as far as Nifty is concerned, friends, since we are trading below 23,000, if we are not able to recover from these levels and move about 23,000 and give a close above that on the Nifty spot, the downward level that one can watch out now, if we give a close below 23,000, is 22,800. So, and that's the level, if you remember, we were finding it difficult before we made a new all-time high. Many times we went to 22,800, but then close below that. I'm talking about a couple of months back. And 22,800 becomes a sacrosanct level as far as the lower side is concerned. And on the higher side, 23,300 to 23,400, that's the broad momentum. And this broad range is mainly because of the events which are there and the India VIX contributing to the choppiness and volatility. Given the earnings which are unfolding, primarily large cap and select mid caps are the areas where you should try to start building up long-term portfolio. Uh, since the time we saw all-time high on the Nifty spot of 26,277 to the levels that we are today, we have seen a correction of 12% or a little bit more than that on the indices. Stock specific, we've seen some more correction. But the sense is that this possibly gives us an opportunity to invest and deploy our capital or savings into the stock market with fundamental sound stocks and growth opportunities. We regularly give you investment ideas in this interaction on Monday morning. We have two investment ideas this morning. One is from the financial services sector and other one is from the FMCG sector. So both these are a little bit broadly based on the themes that we likely hope that will possibly gain momentum, and there will be some positive news in the budget as well. So Geo Financial Services is the first stock recommendation on the fundamental side from a long-term point of view. All of us recollect the value discovery and the special session when the financial arm was hived off and listed as a separate entity. 200 was the book value anticipated that point of time, and then we saw the stock make a high of 262 thereabouts, and then staying range bound and then moving above 300 levels, and then again correcting because of the correction in the market. Where the stock is trading, Geo Financial Services, we believe risk reward is extremely favorable, and as and when the businesses starts operational at ground level, contribution will kick into the balance sheet. So giving the opportunity and favorable risk reward. First investment idea is Geo Financial Services. Those who have bought it at higher levels, and if they have investable amount, they can in a staggered manner add to this particular stock. And those who are looking or waiting for a correction and opportunity at lower level, we believe that this would be the level wherein you can start your investment, and again in a staggered way add it in case if there is a little bit of more downside. The second investment idea is Dabur from the FMCG pack. Has diversified product portfolio in Ayurveda and herbal. Continuously via R&D, they are adding new products, and the recovery in consumption as far as semi-urban and rural market is concerned gives us a little bit of more hope in terms of performance on the quarter-on-quarter, half-yearly and yearly basis. And like I mentioned, FMCG would be one sector which will be keenly watching out for the budget announcement. We expect consumption to be given a push by the finance minister, and a little bit of more spendable income in a common man's pocket. So with this hope, we have these two investment ideas. Dabur also, what we would advise is staggered way of investment. That's the most logical and disciplined way to invest in stock market. Don't put all your money at one time, since markets are also in a very difficult zone right now. Giving opportunity of lower level averaging is something that we would advise, and the sense is that next week when we get back to the trading terminals or our work tables Monday morning next week, on 3rd of Feb, post budget, I think a lot of clarity will be there. So let's hope that this week passes by with no major levels being broken and downside getting opened up, and finally a recovery coming through. In terms of crude oil prices, friend, if in case there is a little bit of more announcement on the positive side from the OPEC Plus and of course Saudi Arabia, then we could see further lower levels as far as crude oil prices are concerned, which again will be uh, positive as far as countries and economies which are dependent on import of crude oil. Don't expect any, at least for this week, don't expect any sharp pull back on the higher side. Rollovers on Thursday in the last hour or 45 minutes will be something that markets will watch out for. And of course, where the positions are being built up. Saturday we are working, markets are open, friends, this Saturday because of the budget. So again, Saturday also will be a day wherein we'll see a lot of choppiness and volatility. So expect a little bit of sanity returning into the market and hoping that we give a close about 23,000 on the Nifty spot on a couple of days this week and don't close below that because that will open up further downside, maybe close to about 22,800. Thank you very much for your patience hearing, and I'll see you again next week. Till then, take care. Bye bye.